Hope everybody's doing well. I lit the incense. I think it fell over. Have the Palo Santo on here. And I was lighting that before we got started. Make sure it's on again. There it goes. I think it's on now, I think. Again, hello, and thank you so much for joining me here. You're always welcome. This is Gypsy Roots Tarot Travel. My name is Victoria Violet, and I'm so grateful to my beautiful subscribers that are returning, and to those that by the end of the reading will decide to also join. I'm so happy that you're here, and I most love, what I love the most, I should say, is I love to read your names. So please do put your name in the comments so that I know who I'm talking to. All right. Let's take a look to see what we're going to do tonight. We're going to be using the main deck here, which is the Wizard's Tarot. And that's going to be this deck here. Then we're going to be using a tarot. It's called Tarot Original 1909. Okay, it looks a lot like the Weight Rider deck, except that it's a little bit, it's fashioned a tad bit different. Not very much, just a tad, but nonetheless it still does look exactly like the Weight Rider, other than that. Okay, so we're going to be using that one as well, and then we're going to sprinkle with this one, which I do need the book too. Let me see, did I open this? No, it should be open. I can never tell when I still leave them like this, which I don't know why I did that to this one. And remove that plastic, because I know I've used it before. And it's got its little book in there in case I need it, okay? So we will use those as well. And this one in particular is called Mystic Lenormand. And I do love me some Lenormand. They have some really beautiful decks for anybody that's looking to get into tarot. Okay? All right, Libra. This is a general reading. It's not a one-to-one reading. It may or may not resonate with you, and that's okay. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, air anywhere in your chart. Oh, interesting. I'm going to pull 10 from this deck, okay? Spirit, what do you want to talk to us about tonight, please, and thank you. Oh, wow, okay. Wow. This is going to be an interesting read, I can tell already. So just hold on. I'm almost done with this. Nope. Finish telling us this story, please. Finish telling us this story. What else do you want to tell us about this? Okay. Okay. It's going to be an interesting ride tonight. I can tell you that. There's a mixture of ideas in this fairy tale here. Anything else, please? Sorry about that. Anything else, please, and thank you. One more, please. All right. Well, good. Thank you so much for that. All right. At the bottom of this deck in particular, oh, shoot. We got the 9 of Wands. Somebody's coming in with some heavy energy. I never want that to be the major theme, but sometimes it is, guys. I just have to say, sometimes it is, because it could be our energy or it could be the other person's energy. Okay? Let's hope it's theirs and not ours. Okay, 2 of Cups, please. Tell me about this 2 of Cups. Okay. Tell me about this 2 of Wands, please. 2 of Wands. Tell me about the 2 of Wands, please. 2 of Wands. It's going to be a really mixed story. I can feel it already. A lot of contradictions. Sorry, I always have to itch either my face, my nose, my head. because when I read, I get tingly, meaning my crown chakra starts vibrating, and so does my third eye. Okay, guys, I haven't asked anything yet. You gotta be kidding me. All right. Okay. Oh, God. No, Spirit. Why is the devil here, please, and thank you? Why is the devil here? Why is the devil here, please? Why does the devil want to keep talking? Why is the devil here, please? Why is the devil here, please? Why is the devil here, please? Thank you. Also in the comments, after, not yet, okay? Sure, if that's what you want to call it. Again, Troy and others like Troy, if you are not here for tarot, you're welcome to leave. Nobody is forcing you to stay. This is a tarot channel. It indicates that on the line, okay? I literally make the little lead so that you know what you're getting into. So you're welcome to stay or you're welcome to go. Either ways, I'm fine. All right, back to this. Why do we have the Eight of Cups here, please? Eight of Cups. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. Leo, like I said, they really want to talk today, and this is gonna be a long one, so I'm sorry for that. As I looked up, I was about to say something, and then of course you get distracted with people posting things that I don't understand, because if it's like I'm going to take an example. If Jordan Peterson posts something and I happen upon his video, if I don't want to watch Jordan Peterson or I'm not into that, then I just change the channel. That's all I do, guys. You know, my remote control right here. Okay? But if you want to stay, we're not playing cards. It's called tarot. It's in the description. Please don't be silly. All right. Why is the Two of Coins here, please? Two of Coins. It's too many, Spirit. I'm not taking all of those. It's too many. I don't want to be here all night. Two of Coins, please. Try to do just one at a time, please. Why is the Two of Coins here, please? Thank you. All right. Why is the Fool here? And I'm not trying to be rude to anybody. So again, I'm not trying to be rude, but if you don't want to be here, you are welcome to leave, okay? Because you should be comfortable wherever you decide to be or to whatever you decide to watch. Why is the Fool card here, please, and thank you? Why is the Fool card here? That's what I thought. Okay, the Hermit. Why is the Hermit here, please? Oh my goodness. No, Spirit. Why is the Hermit here, please? Why is the Hermit here, please? Why is the Hermit here, please? Why is the Hermit really here, please? Why is the Hermit here, please? Wow. Okay. The Six of Wands. Why is the Six of Wands here, please? Six of Wands, Six of Wands, Six of Wands. For those that have seen me before, if you've watched me before, then you know that each little pile tells a story. And that's the other reason why I like to do it this way as well. Because you get more information than you would if I just turned over one card. Okay? And I'm a digger. When I do tarot like a little sleuth. I like to know what's going on. I want to know what's going on. And I want to gain as much information out of the tarot session that I can for you, okay? So here we have the Death card. Why is the Death card here? Death card. Why is it here? Why is Death here? I can see why it's here, but why do you think it's here? Give me some feedback on that one. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. All right. Now, why do we have the Knight? It's better that we have the Knight of Coins at the end than the Devil, because 2 times in a row we have the Devil at the end. Oh my ever loving, I don't want that. Okay. Why is this Knight of Coins here, please? And thank you. Okay. All right. Well, that was beautiful. Oh wow. Oh, that is Man, I don't want to give that away. Okay, at the bottom, oh my goodness. My Lord. Okay, you know how you ended up with the 9? I believe it was a 9. The 9 of Wands at the bottom of this deck? Guys, you end up with the 10 of Coins at the bottom of this one. That is wonderful news. Very, very good news. Okay. Wow, my Lord. Okay. 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 I'm going to leave these to the end. Let's go. Let's start with the first pile. Pile number 1, you have the 2 of Cups. I'm going to tell you why it's impressive when we get to the end. You have the 2 of Cups. So whoever's coming in towards you, Libra, they really, really want to have a beautiful relationship with you. I can tell you that because they're offering you the 2 of Cups from the get-go. The only thing is, this person has done you dirty in the past. So they're not really sure you're going to allow them to step foot near you. Sorry, I had to move the incense. It was blowing directly into my face. So they're not sure if you're going to let them come near you because they didn't treat you very well the first time around, the second time around, the third time. I sound like a broken record for a reason, okay? Possibly there were fights. Possibly there were arguments between you two. And they're not exactly sure how you're going to react this time around, okay? So they know they have their work cut out for them. You went from the 9. You went from the 9 to the 10. Wow, this Palo Santo really wants to cleanse in here tonight. Beautiful. Cleanse the cards, please. Okay. So it went from the 9 to the 10. Whoa. Person doesn't want to fight, but but they know they have to come towards you sooner or later. And as I keep telling people, you gotta come together sooner or later. You can't just sorry, Connie. You can't just say, I want to be with someone, right? I mean, you can, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen like that. So you have to literally come together to talk, to make things happen, or it's just not going to happen. But the outcome, although the person is fearing the worst, meaning fighting, arguing, yelling, whatever, I don't think you throw things, do you, Libra? They have the 10 of Wands there because they're fearing the worst. But look at that. You get the 10 of Cups. So it's a really beautiful outcome. I don't want to skip to the end. I'm very tempted, but I don't want to skip to the end. So you have a beautiful outcome to something that's going to start shortly. By shortly, it's going to be different for everyone. Some it'll start this January, some it'll start February, some it'll start March, and some it'll start April, May. And the reason I'm saying it like that is because just because we're all Libras, that doesn't mean that we all have the same planetary alignment within our charts. Plus the fact that Mars is retrograde until February 23rd. So everything that looks like it's going forward, some of it is going to have a stalling effect. And you may not feel satisfied in January and February. You have to wait till March, the beginning of March, to really see the fruits of any relationship or any endeavor. And I'm telling you that with all earnestment because that's all that the astrologers that are extremely popular are talking about. And the other thing that we're talking about, which is what I keep telling you guys to watch about irritation, to watch about people irritating you quickly or being too snappy. And that's why when someone states something in the comments, I think about what it is. And if I really honestly can't make heads or tails out of what you actually mean, I will literally say, I don't know what you're talking about. Because for me, that is a better thing to do than to assume that you're picking a fight or that you're here for, that you're here like a YouTube troll. You know, those peoples. Okay? So let's keep going. But yeah, just watch it because tempers can flare. Words can be said that are not meant, and things can be misconstrued until all of that clears up. So just be careful. You do have the Two of Wands starting out this next pile. Let's see what this is all about. Do I start or do I not start? With these two cards alone, just matched up together like that, that's someone that's waiting to make a decision. The Two of Wands. They're no longer at a crossroads about a situation, but what they are doing is standing still. Should I keep standing still or should I go? Standing still or go? It's almost like I am looking at a runner and they're waiting for the gun to go off so they can start running. So that's what I'm seeing. Do I start running now or do I wait? And you'll see what I mean by running, okay? This is the Five of Wands. So someone is very much interested in moving forward, but they're at the Two of Wands, as I stated. It's not that they don't know what they want yet. That has passed. That kind of energy, luckily, that's long gone. They know what they want. They just don't know if it's the right time to start, to move, okay, to move forward. But the Five of Wands is telling me, and it's been telling me since yesterday, they're growing very weary of having to feel just like that. And I'm sorry, but I'm cleaning my glasses. Just like this individual feels like, if you look down at his feet, it tells you everything. He's lost a shoe. He only has one sock on. And the other one, he's got a shoe and a sock, but only one sock on one side. So he's tired of fighting. And sooner or later, his arms are going to give up, right? He's going to get muscle failure and want to put that stick down, that staff. And then they can attack from below. So he knows, I'm saying he because it's a male figure on the card. He knows that the decision's been made, but the matter of when to move forward on the decision has not been made. But he knows that it has to happen sooner than later because, again, you only have so much Wheaties in those arms, so much spinach, and if you don't make a choice soon, you may lose the battle because you're going to succumb to people and their whims and their idiocracies, okay? So be careful with that. The next pile has the Devil, okay? So either that's you, by the way, or that's someone else that's got to move, that's got to make that move sooner or later because it's not looking too good for them. They can't stay. The Devil is standing here. You know, I never looked at this card like I'm looking at it right now. This Devil is actually sitting on books. So someone here has gotten the knowledge that they need. Somebody has gotten information. They've gotten knowledge that they needed. The knowledge is going to bring them forward, and when they do come forward, they're going to make an offer with this Page of Cups. Okay? Make an offer. See what the offer's about. The Devil is making an offer to the Queen of Swords. I'm laughing because I keep saying it. Yes, the female aspect of the Libra, the Queen of Swords, is softer than the King of Swords. Yes, yes, yes. But don't get it twisted. She knows how to use that sword. Let me tell you something. She's a fighter. She's a warrior. And she knows right from wrong. So it doesn't matter what the Devil would like to bring and try to gloss over, like, you know, lavarle el cerebro, brainwash. It's not going to happen. She's every bit as smart as her counterpart, the King of Swords. She's just as intelligent and she's just as astute. But see, she's a little bit different than our beautiful male masculines. Our male masculines, they tire very easily. They won't let people talk. They get bored. Okay? She'll let you talk because she wants to hear the truth. And she knows that even if you don't tell the truth, she's going to get the truth out of you because your body language, your eyes, the way you carry yourself, the words you choose to use, all of that are telltale signs of whether you're embellishing, making things up as you go along, or if you're very sincere. She's going to know. So it doesn't matter what this devil is bringing. You better find a way to find some truth in those books. That's all I'm saying. Here's some money. Here's some money. It's not actually money. The offer that's being made, something tangible. But I mean it. It's substantial. It's something that you can bank on, in other words. And they're coming with truths. But what I don't like is they're coming in with the devil. So somebody's going to offer something to you. May or may not be in relation to money. But for sure, if they come and offer you a love relationship, it is going to be tangible. It is going to be something you can use or not use, but feel secure with, because they're not coming empty-handed this time, is what this means. They're not coming empty-handed. When they offer you something, they're not coming empty-handed. Does that make sense? So the truth shall set you free. Somebody's coming in to tell you some truths. Okay? If the devil has given them the drive and the passion to come towards their Libra, to finally tell them truths, we might have stopped them. That's a good thing. They still haven't told us who this is, but they've told us what they want. Okay? Oof. The truths might be about a walking away, because the next pile starts with the cups. The 8 of Cups. And as you see that person taking one last look behind them as they cross that threshold into a new life. Funny enough, when I look down, the first thing I see is that moon. Do you see the moon at the window? That's a full moon. And I keep saying this over and over and over again. This full moon has brought an energy of change with it. And no, I'm not an astrologer. And I'm not saying that because of what I've heard the astrologers say. For the internal workings of me as an empath, what I'm feeling is that moon had the capacity to bring change into your life if you allow it. The changes can be drastic though. Let me tell you, for me, with the ascension process that I'm going through because of this moon, I'm so tired. And I'm not saying that because I like to have people say, oh, poor thing. No, I'm not saying that. You guys can comment and let me know if you've actually experienced any of these things I'm talking about. I am so exhausted. My energy is spent. Yes, ma'am. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Reba. Thank you, honey. You're right, Nicole. And do you know, I meant to get out by 6:30 to start working. But I tidied up. Yeah, I always do. I tidied up my room a little bit. And then I went downstairs. And I decided this morning not to drink my coffee. I'm trying to wean myself off of the coffee. I used to take the caffeine pills. They're so much better for those that don't want to ruin their teeth, and that's another reason why I'm doing it, because I'm like, okay, I know I need to go get a treatment, but I'm not going to spend money on a treatment and then go drink coffee and just the red wine and things like that, right? And then there you go, ruining your teeth again. But I digress. So as I was doing all of that and finding something to drink, it took me a little bit longer to get out. But when I did get out, it was still right about 6:48 or so. And I was driving to the location I like to work in, which a lot of you watch during the day when I'm posting. And as I was doing that, my gosh, the moon was out at the same time the sun was out, and the sun was rising because it was near 7. But in the east, no, rises in the east, sets in the west. So in the west, you could see the silhouette of the moon, and my gosh, it was huge. It was huge. It looked much closer to the earth, and it was so much bigger than it was overnight. Like the way that you could see it in the night sky, it looked smaller by comparison. So that was so beautiful. And I know there's something going on energetically. There's something going on, good, bad, and ugly, that we're going to have to take. Unfortunately, the good, the bad, and the ugly that this full moon has brought. The full moon is bringing about changes where things that were in hiding, it's illuminating them. Just, I hate to say it like this, but imagine the roaches when you turn the lights on, right? And they scatter. If you've ever seen that, you know, those commercials for Raid and stuff. And that's what's happening right now. A lot of bad people are going to be dealt with. I don't want to say more than that, but a lot of bad people are going to be dealt with. Yes. And a lot of people who are ready, whether unbeknownst to them or they already know who they are, light workers, etc., will be elevating. But with that, you're going to have to be super kind to yourself. And I keep mentioning it because I go through probably 3 of these a day on the norm. And this morning I was like, yet again, I forgot to buy water. So before I got home, that's why y'all saw me at the groceries, the video I posted, and I got some more water, and then I'm going to go get some more cases tomorrow because I don't want to run out. Right now, for this next month, I say a month because we're in mid-January, and it's going to be till almost the last part of February on the 23rd, then we're going to have to remain hydrated, well slept, yeah, and you're going to have to eat right. You know, if all you're doing, and I'm sorry, I'm gonna be the first one to get in that line. If you love McDonald's, I do, and that's all you eat, I used to, you're gonna have to change your diet. You're not gonna survive. You're gonna feel so extremely exhausted. You're gonna feel like you're anemic. You're going to feel like you've got chronic fatigue syndrome. I know I feel that way right now. Okay, and that's that I'm aware of all these changes. So please take care of yourselves as well as you can. I'm always trying to push you guys to do something different with your lives to make it better. You don't have to listen to me, but I would really like it if you honored your body, okay? All right. Oh, I didn't light my candle. I thought I lit my candle. I lit the incense, but I didn't light the candle. Let me see here. Light my candle. I like to give myself some energy, give the cards some energy. All right, let's keep going. So somebody's walking away, but they're looking back. But what I see here is I feel like the moon has something to do with it because there's a moon in the background showing directly over the person and bringing light into the room. Wow, literally, look at the way it's only on them. You see the floor? You see the floor where they're standing? That moonlight is directly over this person, illuminating them that it's time to go. Oh, shit. I picked these up backwards. I'm going to go with it because I picked them up backwards and I already saw the card. I like to be just as surprised as you guys. You know, I've been saying there's the moon right there. There's the moon right there. Well, guess what? I'm on the money. There's the moon right there. What does it say? I do, honey. I have the Palo Santo. That's what I was burning. That's why I had to move it. I don't have any cedar right now, but I normally do the sweetgrass. I'm not that partial to cedar, but sweetgrass and Palo Santo, my sage. I love my sage. I'm lazy and I haven't opened it yet, because when that one opens up, holy crap. And I'd have to bring out the bigger cauldron to hold it, because once that one starts burning, I have to let it go. And then I have to make sure both windows are open, because if not, those alarms will go off in this house. But nonetheless, so you have the moon coming out here. Again, I'm telling you, somebody is being illuminated by this moon. Somebody is being illuminated that it's time to go. That it's time to go. Move that over a little bit. You know, but I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something. And it's going to sound like, I don't think it's you, Libra. I think it's someone else. Someone else that you used to date, used to see, or you were married to. This person knows it's time to go. The moon is definitely the cause for this person having feelings of, okay, I know it's time. I know it's time. But they're scared. They're scared. You have the Two of Coins again. You have the Two of Coins again. That Two of Coins already came out. Did I already have it up here? It's the Death card. Here it is. Two of Coins already came out. Remember I told you, why is the Two of Coins here? That's what I was doing, was asking. I don't like it when they're negative or iffy and they bleed on to the next pile. I don't like that, because that's a continuation that we don't need to see. They're scared. They're scared. They're scared to make a move. They know it's done. Whatever it is that's done is done. There's a Ten of Swords right there. It's done. It's done. They might even already be divorced or just about to get a divorce. But it's done. But you know, look at them. They're stressing over it, because they've never done this before. For some of them, they've been married for a long time. And even though it's been a miserable existence with that partner, that's all they know. So it's like living at your parents' house, right? And then you graduate and it's time to go. You got to make your new life now. And while I'm not making excuses for this person, because they're adults, but if they've been in that situation, even though they've been playing house with other people here and there, if that's all they've ever known, they're afraid to leave, because that's all they've known. Remember last night, for those that were here with me, remember I was saying, when parents make decisions for their children on who they're supposed to be marrying and all of this, and you know what job or career they're supposed to have, and you know, you see a lot of that with parents that live vicariously through their kids in general in America. Like, you're gonna play ball, that's it, you're gonna play ball, you're gonna get that scholarship and you're gonna play, and you better, you know, not fuck this up, and you know how it is. So they live through their kid. So in that instance, if that's all they've ever done is answer to somebody else as to what their whims are for them, what their decisions are for them, then these people have no idea how to live life outside of that box. That's it. Now, there is a change coming for this person, and we finally see who it is. It's the King of Cups. King of Cups is who it is that's been trying to make all these plans to come towards you, Libra. They know this change is coming, but they're scared shitless. They're scared shitless, and I'm saying it just like it is, because If I sugarcoat anything for you guys, then I'm doing you a disservice, because I'm not telling you how they really feel. And how they really feel is they're scared shitless. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing because they've never done it before. And the only advice I can give to individuals, if they happen to be watching, is it's scary. Life is scary. Real adult things are scary. But they're only scary one time. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. For the ladies and some gentlemen that have gotten waxed with hot wax, hurts like a motherfucker, doesn't it? It hurts like a motherfucker, right? As soon as they start trying to grip and you see they can't grip really well, you better hold on to you. You better tell them to put something in your mouth that you can bite down on, because those motherfuckers don't know what they're doing. It's got to be clean and or else they're going to hurt you, right? Well, that's the good thing about that, or putting a bandage on and it's stuck to your skin. One clean and we're done, okay? So if there's a cross watcher watching, I feel you, I hear you, but that's still not an excuse to stay in a frozen state of animation. You've got to get out. Especially if it's a divorce, you can't stay, okay? You can't stay, you can't live with the person that you can't stand, because that defeats the purpose of getting a divorce, right? So once it's said and done, you take that bandage off, you take that wax, that hot wax strip off as fast as you can, apply pressure, and you're good to go. Otherwise, no women would be getting waxed over and over again. Let me tell you, I had that done one time. That was the only motherfucking time I did that. And that's that I was an esthetician at the time, and I was the one doing the waxing the majority of the time. They tried that shit on me, and I said, oh, hell no. Hell no. I'm not doing that shit. That's why they use sugaring. Yeah, smart people use sugaring. But I digress. So this person is really scared. They've never done this before. They can't avoid the fact that it's over, though. It's over. I don't even care if they're living in the same house presently. They're not even talking. It's done. It's done. It's to a shh. I don't want to hear you. Shh. Don't talk to me. Shh. Nobody's talking. And when they are, it's fighting. So it's better not to talk. Yeah, this is not going well for them. It's not going well for them. There's a two. Oh my God. The Temperance card is telling you. Oof. Oh, this can work. This can work. Something that you think is not going to work. It can work. It can work with those 8 of coins. Oh, they're asking you to be a match to this King of Cups. They're asking you to be loving and kind and receptive to this King of Cups that's coming towards you. I can't tell you what to do. I can only tell you what Spirit is asking of you. Okay, so the Divine is asking you to have some mercy on someone. That's why the Justice is coming out, because things are going to go in your favor, Libra. But you have to show people mercy. You have to show someone mercy for everything to work out. Let's take a look at this 6th pile. You have the Fool card here. Okay, you have the Fool coming out. Ooh, you have the Fool with the Magician. Nice job, Libra. Whatever you're trying to make happen, you have the energy to do that. You have another, is this the same? No, this is the 5. And this is, let me see, that's the 7 of Wands. This is the 5 of Wands coming out. Oh, wow. You got the High Priest with the Magician? You got the High Priest with the Magician. You have the Fool, the 5 of Wands, the High Priest to the Magician. Whatever it is, it's worth fighting for. And you're going to have the strength and the power to fight. Or both of you together, fighting for the same cause, will have the energy to fight. Okay? Who's that? Aww. They might be, honey. I'm a medium. I'm a medium clairvoyant. But whoever this is coming towards you in the King of Cups energy. This is worth fighting for. And you're going to have enough energy between the both of you, because that's a shit ton of magic. So this is not magic in the sense of people doing magic with ingredients and witchcraft and things like that. Okay, so calm down, anybody that's hearing the word magic. This is two people that are strong and abled and have their own internal magic about them. And together they're fierce. Together they're fierce. They're very much warriors. I think that this male counterpart for the Libra doesn't really know. For our females that are dealing with a masculine, they don't really know who they are. They think that who they are is on the outside. Look at me. I'm Arnold, you know, that kind of thing. Look at me. I get a lot of people that look at me. No, that's not who you are. That's what you are on the outside. That's what you are on the outside. But who you are on the inside and who you were born in this lifetime to be are divine counterparts. Even though this is not the high priest, but the way I'm looking at this magician is someone who can be a high priest, meaning he can get to that level. He can grow. The person can grow in spirituality to come up to meet the Libra if given a chance. Because they're already counterparts down here with the King and the Queen of Cups. Wow. They don't know who they are yet. They've got to grow into that. You can help them, Libra, if they let you. You have the Hermit on the next pile. The Hermit is coming about super fast here. They're coming fast with that 8 of Wands. This is going to take strength from both of you. Okay, you're going to have courage for what's coming. Look at that. Everything's going to turn out exactly the way it's supposed to. And for some of you, there is divine timing here at play. So even though things have looked really ugly or like it wasn't going to work out, it wasn't going to go forward for you, it wasn't going to, like there was, like, it just looks total polar opposite from whatever it is that you thought could happen. The polar opposite is what's going to happen. So never say never is what Spirit is saying. Never say never. Because I feel like the more that these two come together, the more they're around each other, the more they're allowed to be together in a normal everyday setting. Sorry, this hurts. The more that they're going to see that there's a lot of affinity to one another. Okay? So I think that some of you are dealing with your twin flame here. And I don't think they know who they are. And again, they may know who they are, like what they do for a living, their career. They may know who they are as in, I take care of my body, or I'm attractive, or people gravitate to me because I'm nice. Something like that. But they're actually spiritual beings having a human experience, and they have yet to tap into that potential. I think when they were children, they tapped in, but then perhaps it waned once they got into pre-teenhood or teenagehood, and you go into the world and you become of the world, that kind of thing. Okay, here we have the 6 of Wands. Oh, do we have the 6 of Wands again? So we have the 6 of Wands right next to each other again. You have a lot of repeating patterns, just like you did last night. So you have the 6 of Wands to the 6 of Wands. But this Six of Wands is going back into the heaviness energy. Okay, because remember down here you had the Ten of Wands, and we said we didn't want to start out that way, that we didn't want the Ten of Wands. Okay, but you have the Nine of Wands back here again. So that means that although this person doesn't fully understand yet the whole connection, but they do understand there's something undeniable here between you two that connects you. There was a reason why you met. Okay? The Six of Wands turns into the Nine of Wands. They know you want marriage, and they get scared. Remember I told you, they get scared. But they dream about it all the time. Seven of Cups. They do dream about it all the time. Look at that. The Three of Cups. Celebration. They worry and concern themselves more than anything with the work of their hands and your work. Perhaps they're leaving money behind when they leave. I don't know. But the King of Swords is coming out, and that's what I was laughing about. And I said I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to go towards the end of the reading when we had just started it. But I already knew that you had your counterpart on the table all along. So you already have the King and Queen of Swords, and you have the King and Queen of Cups. You've got the High Priestess to the Magician, and he just needs to level up just a tad bit to become the High Priest. I'm telling you, something here, there's a synchronicity here about this relationship, to be sure. You have the Death card here on the second to the last pile. So there's a change that's wanting to happen for you. Oh my gosh. Do we already have? Yeah, we already had the Fool. Oh my gosh. Look. I'm going to pick them up. I'm going to pick them up together. I'm going to pick them up together so you can see. Right next to each other, you have the Hermit to the Hermit. Right? You have the Hermit to the Hermit. You can see them there. So twice the Hermit has come out in your reading today. Okay? And you have the Fool to the Fool. Twice the Fool has come out. So the Hermit and the Fool came out together in this pile. And in this pile was the Fool, and in this pile was the Hermit. So your cards are repeating, Libra. Again, this is why I shuffle the way I do, because if the card comes out more than once, for me, the way I do my readings, this is what I'm saying, and this is what's going to be, because this is what Spirit is ordaining. So you have two new beginnings in the same pile with the Fool and the Death card. You see those changes. And the Hermit is asking for wisdom, because this is going to end up in marriage. I'm telling you, because you need to know. Maybe this person, you think that they're worldly and they do all this, that, and the other in front of you, and they make it seem like they're just, I'm Arnold, you know, I'm the strongest guy in the world, or I'm a tough guy, or girl, or whatever, and you know, I don't have emotions, or what have you. It's not true. It's not true. That's what they like to portray. But in all reality, one of the emotions they have is so strong for you, it scares them. Their emotions for you scare them, because they know where this is going. This is going to a marriage. You end it with the Hierophant. So the problem is, they've already been in a relationship before, and it's already shown them that relationships end badly, and that people's hearts can get hurt and demolished, right? So they're afraid. Now, do they have a right to judge you, to prejudge you on what they've gone through in the past? No, they don't. They have to be willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. They just cannot judge you by what somebody else has done to them. And nor should you judge them by what somebody else has done to you. Okay? You're welcome. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for anybody that has lost their spouse. That's hard. Very hard. Through death, I mean. It's hard enough to lose them to someone else. But through death, that's final. Except if you believe the way that we do here. Anybody that's into the metaphysics or spirituality. Even the Bible talks about reincarnation, so we have to know that we have to go somewhere other than here once we leave this shell of a body. We have to go somewhere. We don't just evaporate and become nothing. There's a soul there. Okay? So again, to this last pile, we had the Knight of Coins. This is why I was happy. And again, I'm an empath, guys, so things touch me in a different way than they would touch the ordinary person. So please forgive me if I get all emotional and mushy, but it's just the way I feel. I feel things very deeply, very profoundly, and I always have, even as a child, and it would get me into hot water because my mother wasn't that way, and my sisters definitely were not like that. It was like living in a house with people that were the wicked stepsisters, and they couldn't understand me. They thought I was weird. They thought I was different in a negative way. Some people, I'm sure, even now call me eccentric, and that's fine. It doesn't affect me the way it did as a child, but I was born an empath, so I was always very emotional, and I just couldn't understand why people couldn't love each other, why people had to yell and scream and fight all the time, because it's something that an empath just doesn't do well with. Because I promise you, if you get an empath, especially a Hyoka empath, if you get us to the point to where our backs are against the wall, you're gonna hear us, and it's gonna sound like a siren. And when I mean a siren, I mean the mermaid scream that everybody can hear, and it hurts. So can you imagine being an empath, being a Libra, and then once you get us to that point? So no, it's not a pretty picture. I'm just saying. But on the flip side of that, you get to feel things very profoundly. So why was I excited? Because the first pile matches the last pile. You have the Two of Cups to the Two of Cups. What you've been waiting for, a lot of you, what you've been waiting for, and then some of you, I'm in there, already gave up. You gave up on that person coming back. You gave up on them recognizing who you are. You gave up on them maturing, growing. I hear you. But for some of you, it's going to be. For some of you, it's going to work out. And it's going to work out even better than you had ever anticipated once they tell you the truth. Once they tell you the truth. But this person is coming back. They know they need to marry you. They know they belong with you, Libra. They know. Look at that. Huge love. Huge, huge love that's on its way to you. And all because they stopped being scared. They stopped wondering the what ifs on the bad part, you know, the ones that our mind, when it's weak, when the devil is here and wants to tell us all the bad things that could happen. What if it fails? What if you don't like them? What if they don't like you? What if it ends up in disaster? The devil is the one putting all those what ifs. God is telling you, this is beautiful. This is preordained. This is your match. They are your match. They are your match. They are your match. They're your match. You have the most solid knight in the deck. Okay? The Knight of Coins is the most solid knight of the deck. And the reason is because he's slow as fucking molasses. But what's molasses do? Sticky. Right? It's sticky, icky. That love is sticking. That love isn't going anywhere. That love's not going anywhere. Once this relationship forms and plasters, Once it starts to cement itself, you have the Two of Cups to the Ace of Cups to the Ten of Cups. And that's why I was smiling, because I couldn't wait to get to the finish of your reading. I had accidentally seen the cards because when spirit tosses things at me, they were already all onto the table, so I had no choice but to see them. But I wanted to see how it was going to pan out. And I'm glad that I didn't go from A to Z, because this fear that they feel, oof, oh Lord, that was bad. That's bad. If they can fight the fear, the beautiful outcome that you two can have, it's just so beautiful. And these kinds of loves come only once in a lifetime, to where when my twin flame came into my life, and it's very tumultuous when you have a twin flame, by the way. I remember one time I sent him a song, and it's called I Saw an Angel. It says, I saw an angel, of that I'm sure, you know. But the whole video isn't about being together. It's about being in love, and it's about love at first sight and recognizing each other. But at the same time, the way it ends is he ends up taking his life, or at least that's what's alluded to in the video, right? And that's the way I felt, because a love like this only comes once. And if you don't accept the love that you have for each other, what can happen is you will never forget that person. For the rest of your life, you will remember that person. Your mind your body may be with another person in that house, in that family, or in that life, but your spirit and your mind, your heart will always be with the one that you love. They will always be the one that you just gravitate towards when the noise stops, when there's nobody there around, when only you are alone with yourself. So I don't know who I'm talking to tonight, but I'm telling you, if you can get past this fear, something beautiful awaits you. And no, nobody can guarantee you a bed of roses every single day. We're having a human experience. They're going to fall short sometimes. You're going to fall short sometimes. You won't see eye to eye on 100% of things, but then life would be boring if it were that way. You grow together. You learn from one another. And that's the way it is. But I'm telling you, if this does not pan out for one or both of you, this is something that you will take with you until the end of your life. You will remember this person. You will think about this person. They will draw you in when you're alone, when you have no noise to remind you of what you decided to do. Instead, your heart and your mind will always go back to what could have been. This has been your reading, Libra. I don't think I want to go into the mystic tarot right now. I think I'm going to leave it this way. I frankly don't think we could top it. I frankly don't think there's anything to add. This is a perfect masterpiece of a tarot reading today. And I give it to you with love. I thank you so much for stopping by. I thank you so much for your comments. I thank you so much for your subscriptions and your thumbs up, for your likes, because it's going to keep this video in the algorithm, and whoever needs to hear this will be able to hear it thanks to you. So thank you again. I hope you decide to come back. Please hit the all button on the bell hit the all once you subscribe, and that'll tell you every time that I'm here, that I'm live, or that I post, so that you won't miss anything. And if you enjoyed visiting, then why not just become part of the family? I thank you so much, and I bid you a good night. We'll see each other tomorrow if God is willing and I am able. Good night, my friends. Farewell.